Hello everyone. In today's math challenge, we will have another question about dealing with some big numbers without using a calculator. This type of question is always a good opportunity to train our advanced numerical skills. Okay, here it is. We have got 256 root of a long expression. It is in the brackets 2 plus 1 multiplies 2 square plus 1 multiplies 2 to the power 4 plus 1 multiplies 2 to the power 8 plus 1. It seems the power of 2 just keeps doubling itself. So the next item must be in brackets 2 to the power of 16 plus 1, followed by 2 to the power of 32 plus 1, and then 2 to the power of 64 plus 1, and then 2 to the power of 128 plus 1, and finally it multiplies in the brackets 2 to the power of 256 plus 1, and at the end there is another plus 1. So for such a big and long expression, can you really work it out without using a calculator? You can pause this video here and spend some time, and then we come back for the answer. Okay, let's have a look at the answer together. To be honest, even you are allowed to use calculator, it will still take a very long time to work it out. So we must find a very clever strategy to simplify the calculation as much as possible. And because it is 256 root, this just indicates us maybe we can convert everything inside into something to the power of 256. Because if it's something to the power of 256 and followed by the 256 root calculation, actually they can cancel themselves out. Because we have got this mathematical formula, a to the power of n, and then we do the nth root calculation on it, it's just equal to a itself. And for this expression, we do have 2 to the power of 256 here, so this will just give us some hope. And we also observe the pattern. We have got 2 plus 1 times 2 to the power of 2 plus 1 times 2 to the power of 4 plus 1, and then 2 to the power of 8 plus 1. And sooner or later, I do hope you will find the use of a very important mathematical formula, which is in the brackets a minus b times a plus b is equal to a squared minus b squared. This formula is so important because from the left to right, it's about opening the brackets, and from the right to left, it's about factorization. This formula will prove extremely useful to simplify the calculation here. At first, we just focus something inside this root symbol, and actually, before the first item, we can add in the brackets 2 minus 1. Because 2 minus 1 is equal to 1, it won't change the value of the whole expression. However, by adding this 2 minus 1 followed by 2 plus 1, the first two items just satisfy this formula, and it will be equal to 2 squared minus 1. And this 2 squared minus 1 happens to be followed by 2 squared plus 1. And then these first two items will satisfy this formula again. And here a is just equivalent to 2 squared and b is just equivalent to 1. We can just keep using this formula to calculate it, and it's just equal to 2 squared to the power of 2 minus 1. And then we can use this important mathematical formula, 2 to the power of a in the brackets, then 2 to the power of b is equal to 2 to the power of a times b. So 2 to the power of 2 in the brackets, then 2 to the power of 2, and it's just equal to 2 to the power of 2 times 2 is equal to 2 to the power of 4. So these first two items, the product is equal to 2 to the power of 4 minus 1. And then 2 to the power of 4 minus 1 multiply this 2 to the power of 4 plus 1, it's just equal to 2 to the power of 4 in the brackets, and then 2 to the power of 2 minus 1. We can use this formula again, is equal to 2 to the power of 8 minus 1. So we can just keep doing this under the same pattern until at the end we will get this 2 to the power of 256 minus 1 times 2 to the power of 256 plus 1. Even at this very final step, these two items, they still satisfy the format of this formula. So that means it is equal to 2 to the power of 256 in the brackets 2 to the power of 2 minus 1 and then plus 1. This minus 1 plus 1, they can cancel themselves out, leaving 2 to the power of 256 in the brackets and 2 to the power of 2. And here we can just use this formula again, and it's equal to 2 to the power of 256 times 2. And we can convert this into 2 to the power of 2 in the brackets, and then to the power of 256. And from here, it will be very simple. Just inside this root is equal to 2 to the power of 2 in the brackets to the power of 256, and then we will do the 256 root calculation on this. And here the power of 256 and this 256 root they can cancel themselves out, just leaving 2 to the power of 2 and 4 as the final answer. Probably you cannot imagine, for such a big expression, the final answer is just simply 4. If you don't trust me, you can use the calculator to do it and then verify this answer. So here, after seeing and attempting this question, I just hope you will never forget about this very important mathematical formula, a minus b times a plus b is equal to a squared minus b squared in the future. Thank you very much.